Hey, microphone. Yes, interesting. I just wanted to record a quick video because of channel analytics, and small videos in particular are becoming very interesting to me as I have a channel that's not humongous chunkus. This is like my best performing video yet. It has 35 views with 24 unique viewers. I can count on one hand how many people I know personally that watch this video, and it's less than like 8. It's probably around 6 or 7. And this is just like a 14 minutes of my friends making zero progress in Are We There Yet with no thumbnail and a stupid title. And I don't know why it's performing so well. It's people are mostly watching it on their TV too, which is shocking to me because who watches gaming videos on a TV YouTube? Because TV YouTube is by far the worst way to watch YouTube, especially with the ads. I can't even believe that. I I don't know. The fact that there's 24 unique people watching this is still blowing my mind because this was not anything that special. There was no like highly funny edits going on. It wasn't really that complicated to make. And it's popping off on my channel for some reason. There was one, yes, this. This is how it determines, or shows me what videos people are watching before this that it gets suggested to. This is my own video. This one is also doing kind of well, but not nearly as well as this one. This one at least, had a thumbnail and stuff. Granted, it's not that great of a thumbnail. It took 2 seconds to make, and I was just bored. That's weird. Okay, so it's getting suggested off an hour and a half of VOD, and people are seeing that. Are they clicking it from here? One guy watched this after that. The Boys, for some reason, which is really funny that they're suggesting my content after a The Boys video. And I'm actually getting views off of it. Didn't know that was a thing. So anyway, I'm just looking through this. I don't have that many big thoughts on it. I forget how to even get out of here, to be honest with you. Hello. Yes, okay. Anyway, there's another video I want to look at because one of these, this one, had some weird suggestions in that area. Again, 7 minutes, like average views of 7 minutes off of 15. I mean, how many real people? 8 people. Okay. That seems fair then. 7 minutes seemed high. Most people, I assume, watch for like 3 seconds, then click off. This one, Yummy's Best of 2021, and then they saw this, and one guy clicked on it, despite it having 0 impressions. I'm very confused. And then that guy watched for 10, 11 minutes. He enjoyed this, man. Again, when I say there's like 7 possible people that could be watching these videos that I know of, it's probably more like 4. Regardless, this one had 21 views. How many unique? 14. It's just really interesting to see that there are actual people that aren't like my friends or people I know that end up seeing this. It's fascinating to me. Like, someone shared a link on Discord for this one. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. There's another one. It's my Show Up Drunk cover. This. Which is me making a cover of a song by a guy named Ryan Nelson. 17 unique viewers. Right? So this is like my entire friend group in the first day seeing this. And then it just slowly, like, every so often gets a view. But 17 unique people, I don't know 17 people. I know 7. There's 10 other people in the world that have watched this. But there was a video that suggested this. The Malt Liquor Podcast, which is really funny in the way that you can see the way YouTube's algorithm works to suggest this. They're like, oh, a video about alcohol? Let's suggest it after a video about alcohol. And it's just me singing. How much did that guy watch? The person that got suggested to. He watched 1:25. How long was the video? 3. That's funny. That's funny. They sat there for a full 85 seconds and said, yeah, no, I'm done. Life's Hard was another one. I've made a lot of content. This one is me just sitting and talking to my phone because I like had a job for a day and it was too hard. It was very boring and it was like, oh, I actually want to do this YouTube thing. 13 unique viewers, still more than the usual, 148 impressions, and this one made more sense to an extent, right? Because this guy, I assume this person's turning 19, right? It's like that sad melodrama late night content that I assume would be suggested from, right? This guy's probably telling a story about his love life. This guy's like, I suck at life. Don't know what's going on there. Now this one confuses me. Shit, I'll give it a view, man.
Different setup today. I'm aware. But I think I should make an update. So, different setup. I'm camping right now with some family friends. And it's at like a known campsite, so there's a lot of people I've just met. And I feel terrible. I'll tell you a story. I think I should make it quick because my phone doesn't have a lot of storage left. And I feel...
Buddy, this is a low-key disgusting vid. And I've never said low-key disgusting in my life. Is this the Strat? Have just absolutely degenerate titles? 97 views. Anyway, I don't know how the frick I get out of here. Does my back button work? No, do I have to hit F11? Probably. Yeah. So, I guess that makes sense now that I've actually seen it, but the title had me shocked. YouTube is a very interesting game, and every time I go in and look at analytics, it makes me really interested in the way I could play it. Right? Because instead of looking at this as like a business thing, look at it as a video game, right? How much effort I put in, like this took 2 seconds, and it did pretty well, probably because it's short, right? And I say pretty well, I mean none of these are getting likes, but they're getting viewed and they're getting impressions, which is baffling to me. Because if I... Okay. How many impressions did this have? 294. That means it was on 294 people's screens. I don't know why it says 267 down here. Whatever. So let's just douse this down to 200 people, right? Because maybe 94 are bots or whatever. If I can make a thumbnail and a title that are a perfect combination that will attract 200 people, that is a huge boost in my content that will like carry me forward. In theory, because 200 people at least are seeing this, and maybe like 90% of those are bots, and it's actually only like 10 people saw that. It's just, according to this number, this number, that's a lot more people than I thought would get recommended this. You know what I mean? Like, I would assume they'd show this to maybe 3 people in the world after like a week, and then it wouldn't do well. 294 is a lot, right? And maybe those are a lot of different people, right? Maybe those are people that are into like squishy makeover videos, or like how to cook a sausage, and not gaming content, which is what I primarily do. What I also am curious about is these raw videos. I post VODs and stuff of content because I don't want to edit it. It's like 3 hours of peak. I don't want to trim that down because it would be exhausting, and I hate editing. I don't hate editing, but I'm very, very, very slow at it. But I'm curious because, like, nobody watches this. Understandably, nobody's going to watch this. It had 51 impressions, 1 unique viewer. That was probably me. I was probably the unique viewer. And I'm curious if when I upload stuff like this, if it just kills my channel. This was a video I put a lot of effort into, and I very much enjoyed making. It had 6 unique viewers, probably my friends. Wait, out of curiosity, when did it turn? This kind of jump-started this. And I've kind of been coasting off the life is hard, it feels like. Very much the good old-fashioned high school schmucks. They loved that. That is like a big, big twist, right? So now my thought process is, if I upload, one of these 0 videos, am I going to have to start over, right? And have to upload something like this to get that jump start of 15 views again? Because in my backlog of stuff I have here, whoa, watch out. I have this, which I don't want to edit and would be a VOD. I actually do want to edit it, but it's 2 hours and 15 minutes long, and I would want to do good edits on it. I have all of these, which are chess videos, which nobody watches. Fair enough. It's pretty boring. It's just me sitting there playing chess. Give me my... Oh, right, I don't have display capture on. Now you can probably see activate windows in the bottom. Never mind. Hold on, turn that off. There we go. I have this, which is me playing Shadows of Doubt. Hold on, let me bring it up. Yeah, it's just boring walking around gameplay, detective, whatever. I have these many chess videos that I do want to upload, but, on my analytics, they're doing terribly, and I know that they would do terribly, so how would that affect me from posting them in the future? Don't even know what the frick that is.
I'm just...
Oh, yeah. That's a YouTube short I wanted to make about, like, some weird noise. Those are just Discord chats. This is me doing, like, the reaction time color skill tests. Yeah. Which was really fun to record, honestly, but it wouldn't do well, probably. Mecha Chameleon tends to do well. Anyway, my point is here, I have a huge, huge, huge backlog of stuff. And if I edit it down, I can probably get another 35 if I did like a We Need to Go Deeper supercut. Not a supercut, because a supercut's like a bunch of VODs stitched together, but like a short, 14-minute video. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that statement.